Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2021 Rimac Nevera. Now this has the standard horsepower and torque from its original power plant that we've already looked at in a review. So that's 1893 horsepower and 1739 pounds-feet of torque, and it's 4 liquid-cooled permanent magnetic synchronous electric motors which are powered by 120 kilowatts hour of batteries. But we have made other changes in terms of the handling in particular. So yeah, it now weighs 3,860 pounds, which is 880 pounds less than before. It's got slicker tyres that are now wider, it's got race suspension, and yeah, it's also now able to do 0 to 60 in 1.768 seconds and 0 to 100 in 3.993 seconds, so faster in terms of acceleration as well. Unfortunately, we couldn't change the gearbox like we were able to with the Concept 2, where we were able to swap in a 4-speed drift transmission, which yeah, definitely made it a little bit more oversteery, but also gave us, you know, more gears and more speed at the top end at the end of the day. But thankfully we were still able to change the gearing on this a little bit in terms of just extending it, because it's obviously only on 1 speed, and also able to change the aero, so yeah, less downforce coming from that rear wing. So hopefully all of those changes will at least make it quicker than it was originally, which managed 259 miles an hour. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, relentlessly quick, it never feels like it's going to slow down. And with that lack of weight now and those improved tyres and the race suspension, it's even more agile than it ever was before. Obviously it would be better with the aero dynamic downforce working on in its favour, but we had to remove that purely to get extra speed. So there's 280 for the first time in a while on this series. 285, 286, 7. Any more than 287.
You have arrived at your destination.
Come on, still some revs there. Right, we will gain speed on this downhill section coming up now, so hopefully we will gain some speed and be able to hold it after the fact. It's 288. 90. Scrubbing some of that speed off, but hopefully we'll manage a bit more than 287. Yeah, 288 looks like what we're going to get. Yeah, 288. Now that matches the Concept 2, which I guess is no surprise, as this has very limited amount of extra horsepower and torque over that car, while I'm pretty sure this weighs a little bit more than that, even with the weight saving that we've given this. So yeah, but still, 288 mile an hour is still joint 4th place with the Concept 2, managing to be the joint fastest electric car that we've had on this series so far. So yeah, mightily impressive, especially given this is the production version. So like I said, it's got more weight, it's more road friendly, and yeah, it's therefore, you know, not as unrestricted as maybe the Concept 2 was. So yeah, and at the end of the day, that Concept 2 also had the 4-speed drift transmission. Whether or not it would have been as fast as this without that, we'll never know, because I'm not unlikely to try it again. But still, if this did have that 4-speed transmission, it could well have gone faster, which would have been yeah, really cool to see. But for whatever reason, that transmission has not been made available on the upgrades. But still, properly quick and really easy to control, had no real issues whatsoever. Obviously it would be even more controllable if it had the downforce at the rear end, but then you would be only likely to get up to, like, say 282 or around 285. So yeah, it's all about compromise in that regard, but still, cracking car, easy to drive, and yeah, absolutely relentless in terms of its acceleration. So yeah, nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.